Tonight, from State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, it's Sunday Night Football on EA Sports.
But if you're going to play football in Arizona, a dome and air conditioning, those are two good things to have, and we've got both here at State Farm Stadium, just west of downtown Phoenix. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Arizona Cardinals. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. The Cardinals making their way out, and it's the #1 overall pick in 2019, Kyler Murray at the helm.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. 15 carries, 76 yards.
And to me, the goal is the exact same thing as last week. Get him the ball early and often. I think he's got another big game in him in this one.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Murray. He gets it complete to Harris. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And they're going to have a 3rd down. This defense for the Dolphins, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
Even better than that, they pitched a shutout in that game, and I'm telling you, trust me on this one. That's a confidence builder for the rest of the season.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Richardson. He finds his man complete. That's Price. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big play there for the Dolphins.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3 yard line, you got to love the effort, and especially the big play that gave his offense a great opportunity.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins on just 2 plays have taken the lead. But just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Now Kyler Murray ready to get back under center. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself.
But the Dolphins get there this time and they bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sand.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Ooh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Davis now to return it. So Miami coming out for their second drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts. Last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Extra point right down the middle. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. No run back here for Jones. A touchback. Arizona's offense back out and ready to go. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
First down, Murray. It's brought in by Harris. Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. He finds his man complete. That's Harris. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Returnable here for Davis. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Richardson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. It's a big play there for Miami. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has 0 answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
2nd and 10. Throwing again. Richardson. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
This defense porous so far in this first quarter. They face another 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Dolphins defense, they get set to go here. And they've created a major first-half storyline with the pressure they've been able to create.
And I know that the good teams adjust from series to series. They make their adjustments on the sideline before they go back out. In this case, I think they might need a little bit more time. They want to get to the half and start figuring out how do they change protections, how do they get the ball in the hands of the passer a lot quicker, make sure he doesn't get hit as often, all those different things. Maybe even run the ball a little bit more, anything to try and tamp down the pressure.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Here's Murray. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. He couldn't get away there on third down, the pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Returnable here from the 38. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He'll let this go for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Dolphins just continue to pour it on. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Now the try here for the extra point. And the lead is now an even 30. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. The football going back over to Arizona now. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. To throw is Murray. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the 31, Murray. That swung out wide to Harris. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And this is caught. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for Miami.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. It's the fullback. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins have got it on cruise control. Extra point splits the uprights. And that will extend this big lead. Well, it wasn't a one-play drive, but I think they'll take it. The scoring summary, 2 plays and into the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground. Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
He finds his man complete. That's Gregory. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down. Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On second down now, it's Harris, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Cardinals on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. To throw, it's Murray. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Murray now on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now Murray off play action. Forced out to his left.
But to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know, I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
Had a nice move, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. There's Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Harris. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
I have a few questions about that throw because to me there just wasn't a lot there. I thought he tried to do a little bit too much, almost tried to will a receiver open when there was no chance he was going to be. Nice job by the linebacker being all over that one and knocking it away.
And his kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick.
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Richardson looking to throw on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Price. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 12-yard line. And that last throw, CD, going to move him even further up that all-time passing leaderboard as he just moved beyond Broadway Joe Namath at 27,663 yards.
And that's impressive because Joe Namath, my goodness, he could throw a football. I mean, it was just gorgeous the way he threw it. Rallied his Jets to a Super Bowl win, one of the greatest upsets in NFL history. Broadway Joe, the man.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. This will be caught just inside the 10. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to add on to their first half lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Shotgun now for Murray. Murray fighting, lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Murray has it knocked loose, fumble. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
35 yards that time on the punt. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. They've got the lead. He's a big reason why, looking sharp so far.
And as we travel around the league, we see quarterbacks get it done in a variety of ways. But today's NFL does tell us one thing. If that guy doesn't play well, their team's not going to win. And right now, he's got his team in the lead.
And now they'll look to extend that lead. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Richardson. And that's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything. With it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert. On fourth down, and the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit,
is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Here's Richardson on 1st and 10. That is caught by Cohen. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now Richardson on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner by the time he looked at it.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins just continue to pour it on. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, 1-play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Murray going to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll start over in Texas at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, where you see the final score there. The Cowboys get back over 500 as they win their second in 3 tries. Next, we'll visit the other team in Texas as we head down I-45 to check on the Texans at home in Houston. And they fall in that one to the visiting Indianapolis Colts. The Colts playing well early as they get it to 2-1 with the victory. And then one more to highlight, Monday Night Football. As folks, you'll see a good one between the Tennessee Titans and the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Returnable here for Davis. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats?
Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. It's a big play there for Miami.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive. Suddenly, not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And here he'll get it down to the 7. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point attempt to come here. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. No run back here for Jones. A touchback. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the chain.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
And he's going to go down again. It was the safety blitz that ultimately did the job, and they're going to credit him with a sack.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Harris. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Let's take it inside his own 40. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Dolphins offense returning to the field. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A big play there. 43 yards. And the Dolphins have got it on cruise control.
And this is obviously quite a performance, and most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Now the try here for the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. 1-play drive and into the end zone for 6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Arizona's offense back out and ready to go. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way. Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So now here come the Dolphins. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they?
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and just shutting him off there. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard. Now a first down carry for Harris. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Murray. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. Finding Harris over the middle. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. And I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
To throw is Richardson. Throwing on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cohen. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
On 1st and 10, Richardson is going to let this one go deep. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. It's a big play there for Miami.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They run the counter. Singleton. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. They'll keep it on the ground. Singleton. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Dolphins get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. Just a 4-play drive that time, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. The football going back over to Arizona now. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
Or maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
42 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. His throw incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Murray fighting, lost the football. But I think a Cardinal was able to gain possession, yes, so they will hold on to the ball.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Throwing now is Murray. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. This is taken around the 12. 13 yards, the tally on the return there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Miami's offense set and ready to go. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. On 1st down, Singleton. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
On 2nd down, it's Mullins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Richardson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is caught. It's a big play there for Miami. He was swinging for the fences on that play. Didn't quite get in the end zone, but, boy, they're set up pretty now.
Okay, that play just happened. Let it go. Time to defend the goal line, bring some all-out pressure, and try and knock them back.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They get this out left. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Dolphins are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone. This guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Harris starts the drive on the ground. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Nice satisfying run up first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Murray now. That is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, Murray. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Throw left side, complete. That's Gregory. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on to kick it away. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Miami set to take over. And Charles, in a very one-sided affair, I think we've reached the point in the broadcast where you and I, we may have some filling to do, right?
Yeah, I think you're right about that because we got to try and keep people around. We don't want them to change the channel. Stay with us in this game. Is that Ben Ramsau? Are you hearing from Ben on the headset here telling us stretch this thing out?
Get some talking points, dig them all out.
That's what you get, a big-time producer. Keep them here.
Second and 8. They run the counter. Singleton stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And a give this time to the tailback. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Singleton. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 65 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They run the counter. It's Mullins. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. Now the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Second and goal from inside the 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Singleton. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Oh, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they look like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. Offensive explosion help leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Dolphins, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season, and they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they'll fall to 1-2, and they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gunn. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.